Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the channel. Chewy decided he wanted to be on the YouTubes tonight, so he's joining us for a minute. Chewbacca, say hi. Chewy. Okay, anyways, this video is a little bit involved, so I want to get into it right away. I don't want to waste a bunch of time because I got to get up and move. So I have indeed purchased the largest amount of potential profit ROI inventory I have ever purchased, period. Now, it's not the most expensive purchase I've ever done. It's up there in probably the top 5, top 7, but it is potentially $280,000 in inventory at the average sale price that the inventory is currently being sold at, gross sales, and net sales about 60% of that. So if you take away, about $110,000, you're talking about $170 in pocket. And I paid, once it's all said and done, about $16,000. I got to spend a couple grand on some other stuff, materials and supplies, but sub 20 grand. So basically I bought out an eBay store that has 14,000 total items. I'm gonna show you some screenshots in a minute. That's right, 14,000 listings at an average sale price of like $21 a piece. So at $20 a piece, the store has $280,000 worth of gross sales inventory in it. It is shipping to me from Arizona. It will be here in the next 2 weeks. I just scheduled the truck tonight to pick it up on August 8th, which is 1 week from today. And then it should take about a week to get here, sometime around the 15th to the 16th to here in Florida. And I want to talk to you guys about how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to store it, process it. And I want to show you a screen share of how I'm going to list 14,000 items from their eBay store to my eBay store in 1 week. You guys got that right. We are going to list 14,000 items in 1 week. Worst case scenario, 2 weeks, probably somewhere realistically 7 to 10 days. How am I gonna list 14,000 eBay listings in under 2 weeks? Well, I'm gonna show you on a screen share. First, let's go out here and I'll show you the storage and the processing and everything that comes along with it. And then I'll show you exactly how we're gonna do that many listings that quickly and try to recover our money in under 60 days. Let's go take a look. Let's thank the sponsor of our channel in today's video, List Perfectly, the best and fastest cross-listing tool for resellers. They'll help you get your inventory in front of 12 platforms in just minutes, including eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Shopify, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and many others. Thank List Perfectly for the time and effort they've put into bringing you this amazing tool. Save 30% on your first month or upgrading a month with List Perfectly using discount code ROCKSTARLP. I'll put it down in the description box. They do an amazing job. They have an amazing team, and we want to thank List Perfectly for being a sponsor of the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Okay, so we're back out here in my garage, and basically this stuff is going to ship to me on pallets. It's going to be 15, 16-ish pallets. Sorry for that Florida sun there. And it's going to show up in boxes. And so you guys know the bin system that I use, right? Like X and W and all that stuff, right? It's going to show up in actual boxes like this. And that box is going to have 1-50, items 1 through 50. And inside of that box are 50 plastic bags labeled 1 through 50 with 50 items. And then 100. And then 100 through 150 and 151 through 200 and so on and so forth. I'm going to receive hundreds of boxes on these pallets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to pull these boxes off the pallets and know, okay, here's 1 through 50 and here's 50 through 100, so on and so forth. I rented a new storage unit, a 500 square foot storage unit, in order to put up as many of these shelves as possible, the ones I bought for my garage. And then I'm going to be able to set the boxes just like they have at their storage unit, which I'll put a screenshot up, lining the wall, right? And then I'm going to have a second line and a third line and a fourth line showing all of the front of the boxes, right? So I can walk between these rows in this storage unit and see 0 to 50, 50 to 100. So when these pallets show up to the new storage unit in about 2 weeks, I can literally just take them off the pallets and put them onto the shelves in order. And within, I would say with Kate's help, probably a few hours just to unload the pallets and put it on there, even if it takes all day. I will have all 14,000 some odd items in bins. I don't have to go buy bins. I just got to buy shelves. Completely set up and organized, ready to go. As if I had them listed on eBay and they sold, I could easily go and find them. So they could be listed day one and start selling, and I would be able to go right to the items, pull them out, and ship them seamlessly, just like it was still at the other folks' building but instead here at my building. And so that's the organization and the processing. And that's how quickly and easily we should be able to set up all those shelves. So I'm ordering the shelves to come in later this week. I'll take them to the empty storage unit, which I should get the keys to in a couple days. And I'll set up all those shelves. They'll be ready to go. So as soon as the pallets land, we can literally just roll the pallet in, take all the boxes off, and put them exactly in the spot that is made for that spot. I'll probably label like shelf number 1, this is where 0 to 50 goes. This is where 50 to 100, 100 to 150, 200, so on. And I'll label it all the way down. So when they actually show up, I can just boop, put them right in the spot that they need to go in. And we'll be ready to roll. So now let me show you how we're going to take all those 14,000 listings and get them posted on our eBay store in under 2 weeks, probably 7 to 10 days. I know it sounds impossible, but I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Okay, so I'm on my internet browser here, and the first thing you're going to do is sign up for List Perfectly. You'll need a pro account, because to do this in bulk, if you were to buy out someone else's eBay store and bulk put it over to your own, this is what you would do. So I have bought their eBay store, right? I log into my List Perfectly account, my pro account, and then I come over to eBay. Now pretend for a minute, this is my actual eBay account. Pretend for a minute that this eBay account belongs to the other seller, the person selling me their eBay account. Now they can give you an employee login. Obviously you don't want them having your logins, but let's say this was their account, right? So I come up here to the List Perfectly button. If you're not familiar with List Perfectly, I can give you a tutorial of it. There's plenty of them on their YouTube channel, on their website, etc., or on my channel. So you just click here and it allows you to start selecting items, right? So when you click there, let's just say you can do up to 200 at a time, but let's just say I'm going to do 4 just for the point of showing you in this video, right? So I'm going to log into their eBay account and it has 14,000 items. So I'm going to click through, again, 200 of them I could do, but I'm just doing 4 right now just to show you. So I've chosen them, and what I want to do is I want to copy them into List Perfectly. I'm not putting them onto any website right now, right? Because they're already on eBay. I'm not putting them from eBay to eBay. What I have to do is save them in List Perfectly's catalog on my LP account. So I'll just hit copy, right? And this is going to process, and it takes just a second. If you were to do 200, it takes a few minutes, which is why you kind of got to know that you're going to do 200. You're going to click this, you're going to walk away and grab a drink or grab a snack and come back and it'll be done. And then you can do 200 more and 200 more and 200 more. You could, in theory, probably do this 4, 5, 6 times over the course of an hour or two and get done 500, 600, 800, 1,000 listings in a day, which is why I said if I did 1,000 listings a day, 14,000, 15,000 listings, I can have it done in 2 weeks. If I really want to push myself, I could probably have it done a little bit faster, but I think that's realistic. So what is happening is over here on this tab, if you see it, it is going through and it is adding all of these items into my List Perfectly catalog, into my inventory. So when I come over here, you can see it. You can actually watch it work, right? Do you see what it's doing? It's adding these items into my inventory. And if I click on it, here, look, it's adding a second item. And this is why you'll just walk away and just let it do its thing. Do you see how it added 2 items into the inventory? And then, so like I could close this one, I could close this one. Look, now here's the third item. Now it's added 3 items into my inventory. So now I can come over here. It's going to do it again, automatically adding the pictures and automatically adding all of my descriptions, my prices, my everything, right? So there we go. So now we have 4 items in the catalog, which is exactly what I did. I just did 4 items to show you guys. So that just took a second. If you were to do 200, it'll roll a little faster and you can go. So now that we have these 4 items, what you would do next, okay, so we're done, right? We would log out of my eBay account. We would, or log out of theirs, or whoever's you're using as an employee, log back into the eBay account you want to list the items on. So now let's fast forward. Here's the eBay account I want it on. And then I would go ahead and do the exact same thing that I just did. And I'm going to take it from the List Perfectly catalog over. See, I'm going to choose the items that I want to take, right, after they're all in the catalog. And then I'm going to copy them into the eBay account. I would choose eBay and hit copy, and it's going to create all of my drafts into eBay as active drafts. And this is how you can sit here and list hundreds of items using List Perfectly from one platform to another. And in fact, if you're already listed on one platform, it's actually one step less because List Perfectly doesn't have to copy it into the catalog. You're just going from one platform to another. Now I have to take theirs out of the catalog and or out of theirs and put it into mine for me to use it. But here's the listing. Look, that entire draft is done, right? Here's another draft. This entire draft will be done. This entire draft will be done. This entire draft will be done. It is currently in the process of uploading and importing all of the information, the photos. You can see what it's doing right there. There's the photos. Boom. Second listing done. Third listing. I don't have to do anything. If I had selected 200, it will sit there and do all this. You can get up and walk away and go do what you have to do while it takes care of all of these listings for you. Now, I am sitting here clicking on it and showing you guys, but you don't have to do this. It'll take care of it for you. You absolutely do not have to click on any of these. So there are the listings, right? Completely done. So I'm going to go ahead and close the first one, close the second one. There's the third one, and this would be the fourth one. eBay is processing List Perfectly's thing. And so there's the fourth one, right? So let me go ahead and close this. Now let's just say I'm like, okay, there's my 4 listings. Are you done 200, right? So you're just going to go to eBay. You're going to go to listings. You're going to go to active or drafts in this matter because they're in drafts. Oops. Go to maybe go to drafts. And these 4 listings that I just did, there they are. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 4 listings. I don't have to click off of this. I could have just hit finish the listing, but here they are ready to go. And I could literally list hundreds, if not thousands of items a day. And I'm going to get a 14,000 piece eBay store from their store to List Perfectly and onto my eBay account in the matter of 2 weeks or less. That is called efficiency. That is called using List Perfectly to its ultimate potential. And that is called making money as quickly as possible on your investment. So hopefully everybody understands that. This is a tutorial. If you need more questions answered or an in-depth tutorial, I'm happy to do it. Huge shout out to Claire and Amanda at List Perfectly for making me a second account that I could use to sample this and show you guys on video. This isn't my actual List Perfectly account. I have a real List Perfectly account, obviously. I use it every day. But this was a secondary one they made me just to do testing and for this specific project for this big store and to show you guys. So big shout out to them for helping me out. And an even huger, is huger a word? Huger shout out to Teresa Cox for giving me this idea of how to move their store over to my store in the matter of a few clicks. So you may want to go back and do some edits later, but all the point is that I'm going to get up everything very, very quickly. So that is List Perfectly. That is the power of it, moving it from one platform to another and how you can cross post. Now, just imagine if you were just going from your eBay store to your Posh, how quickly you could do it. So big, huge shout out to the ladies over there at LP and to Teresa. They are the MVPs. This is going to be a huge investment for me, a huge purchase and a huge return on investment, hopefully. And I'll show you guys how it goes as I go along. I'll show you the unboxing. I'll show you the receiving, all the pallets. You will see everything on the videos on this channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you have those notification bells turned on, and those videos will be up in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned, and I appreciate you watching this one. Go get yourself a List Perfectly account, upgrade it, sign up for the pro account, whatever you need. Use my discount code ROCKSTARLP. You'll save 30% on your first month. And thank the ladies over there at LP along with Teresa for everything they do, helping us speed up our business and make more money. As always, have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see everyone next time.